Light on my feet.
I'd love to, thanks.
Well, hello. Don't want to think about why my eye is itching. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Steady.
Time for discretion. Bit of caution never hurt. Can't risk being in open view.
Don't be shy. Rat feet.
There you are, as predicted.
Better be cautious. Let's see what you're hiding.
Don't burn yourself.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
Really? Now?
Have you not learned? I am beyond death, fool.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
This is pointless. Ketherick is invincible so long as Night Soul's rotting in his cage.
Put him up.
Shall we dance? Let's have a little fun.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
should mind my step.
What's the story? I'm nothing.
What is it? The element of surprise.
Better tread carefully.
But perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased. Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. What? I will kill you now. And then I will rape with pleasure.
The dance macabre. Sounds like fun.
Watch this.
There's blood in the air. Let's have some carnage. On the hunt. Step quick.
Guys, it's hot in here. I'm ready. Bye forever, pal.
Shall we cut and run?
Whoop, whoop.
Time to kill.
Talk to me.
I smell blood. I've got it.
I'm ready. Mutilate them. Leave no trace.
Still on my feet.
fire, baby. Down the hatch.
Let's turn someone inside out. Now they see me.
Can't give up.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours. You dare anyone who belongs to me. I am the smile of the world-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I
Karlak. It's go time. Poor fucker.
Take your...
Time to push my luck again.
One life to my life. Sustain me, slaves.
Take you.
I need your help.
Take you.
This is gonna feel good. Watch this. What's it gonna take? Come on, Clark. Show them who you are. Find a route.
Spill some blood.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
This feels good. Don't look now. I've missed this.
The chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
We fly at your word. We fly at your word.
Traps, please.
In death.
To master an elder, a temporary. If the crown can do this to the parasite, Ketheric was a follow. I dare not.
What path lies before me? Looking ahead.
Well, well, well.
am I to do?
What a charmer.
No one back home will ever believe this. Still breathing, despite everything.
Trust no one.
My faith protects me.
At least things have stayed interesting. Best be on my way. Better not be cursed.
I've been thinking on all of it.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Very well.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
New perils await beyond the horizon. The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No, nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one. And as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. No.
Molly's gonna come through those doors any moment now. Miss Orfeo wants to write us a song. Mole should be here by now.
With a flick of the wrist.
A little help, please. It's taking Mole so long. A little help, please.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know.
That thing! A monster hiding in plain sight.
Let's finish this.
Boom!
Can't slow down. Can't keep me out.
A little help, please.
A letter from Ketherick's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
What's that? Fading fast. I need healing.
What's hiding here?
What do we have here?
No one stopped me yet. What's inside? Here we go. On my way. Bet I can crack that open.
Symbol.
Let's get going. That might be worth a look. Here goes nothing. What's in here? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
Still alive, so that's progress. Need to find a way forward.
The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. The symbols are striking to look at, but you aren't sure what they mean. The disc from Crash Yelik was distinctly similar to this one. If you can match the symbols, you might find a legible pattern. In your mind's eye, the symbols trade places with each other until a clear pattern forms. And from that pattern, a story emerges. It is another chapter in the tale of the Githyanki prince called Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon, Ephelaman. Vlakith's faithful roar out this tale. But beneath the roars we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. It's an intriguing tale, and a forbidden one, given how expertly it was encoded. Lae'zel will surely want to know of this.
Gith slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince.
won't budge.
What's up, guys? It's Smith here from GameHeroes.com, and a quick overview in Baldur's Gate 3 on how to open Balthazar's bookcase. Now, what you want to do is come over here and read this book. This will tell you at the very bottom, or it tells you about the poison traps and all that kind of stuff. The absolute purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. This is a play on words because the poisoned mind is the trip. If you try and interact with the protruding books to make you think you're going to open the bookcase, you will get poisoned. Instead, all you do is pick up the heart off the nearby table, put it in this little device here, and it will open the bookcase. If you interact with the bookcase, otherwise you will spawn zombies and get poisoned. Hey guys, nice and quick, nice and easy. With the protruding books to make you think you're going to open the bookcase, you will get poisoned. Instead, all you do is pick up the heart off the nearby table.
More for me. Cursed to put my hands on everything. Never a dull moment. Maybe I need more pockets. This night song sounds like the source of Kethric's immortality.
Nice name. Wonder if it's a music box or something.
If we can find it, perhaps we can use it to destroy Kethric.
Finding it may be easier said than done.
This must be how moon lanterns were made.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
doors. Any moment now.
With haste. I have a lot on my mind.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly. Now that Oliver has written, I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
So, you did it. Cleared the tower, killed the villain. Everything you said you'd do. My friend. Yes. He'll always be my friend, won't he? And I believe I'll think of him every day. I'll say my goodbyes now. You were, that is, it was so long. A fellow knows when it's time to go his own way. We've had an interesting run of it, but it's time I wended my way back home. I'd tell you to write, but I never checked the post. Farewell. And good luck. I should contact Wilburn's family, though they won't relish hearing.
Seems simple enough.
These are the stalking grounds of Steel Claw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! You simply do not understand the hunt. True joy is the feel of screaming flesh beneath your fangs. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Why, yes. Once Orfeo is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. On second thought...
I should contact Wilburn's family. Though, they won't relish hearing from me.
Watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The shadow's grip is broken. Soon, not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute forces.
Well, some rest's better than none. Delicious. Ready or not.
Heating up. Another fight. Let's go. Can't even catch my breath.
Got to concentrate.
Always room for more. Breathe deep and move.
see.
I've got a long road ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
Careful, I bite. How for a skeleton key?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Thisbald Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worm's gullet. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious, but not fatal. Thisbald devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients, without success. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete his poison, Thisbald required one last ingredient, the petals of a corpse rose. The book's index reveals corpse roses may grow near tombs, mausoleums, and particularly redolent cadavers. Thisbald enlisted a courier from Baldur's Gate to obtain corpse rose petals and other ingredients and deliver them to a covert location. Unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination. Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. You mark your map as a reminder. With the corpse rose petals the package contains, you might create Thisbald's purple worm poison.
Might be useful.
Best avoid that trap.
Should be easy.
Let's move.
Gone. Hell yes.
Light on my feet.
something over there.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
First in my heart.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too and considers the vision.
Quite similar to the boy's slate from the creche. The tissue are enciphered, but I see the pattern. It's another story about Orpheus. I'll translate then. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon. Vlaakith's faithful... The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will live. Praise be to Mother. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Thalamin remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isabel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Gods be damned. With that parasite, should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know, or know of more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur, a bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears.
don't know that it was the moment my soul was bound, and my lips. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Mazura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. Another pet added to her. I don't know that it was.
I'll give it a shot.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the fright. I
meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to aim of any kind. I overestimated.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. That it is a common right among Seluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still.
What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
These boots have seen everything. Always at your side.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it. I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Not if you enjoy having your head attached to your neck. She stole my family from me. She stole my life. Whatever reason she has isn't good enough. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Best to rest now, while we still can. Who knows what's waiting in Baldur's Gate?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed, but after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain, but more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding it, we need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water...
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join power.
We're under attack! Help me!
Carburer!
Got to move.
Tadpole, scum! Kataka!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Light on my feet.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Say bye-bye.
It shall be done.
Survival is all that matters.
That thing's about to blow.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
can't hold them back alone.
Soldier.
Keep a blade close.
Friend, you will be cleansed. I'm ready.
Want another?
I won't give in.
Keep guessing.
Let's end this.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Time to get going.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Now.
Can't give up now. Moving ahead.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Just like old times.
Fuck yes.
You still don't trust me. Your salvation from my ability to ignite front reject you, then warns you we have kids to going to God work with me. No what?
We can free Orpheus.
The gate is gone. Our mission is set. Smash the crystals with the hammer and free the Prince of the Comet. Gith's beloved son will lead us to a sure victory against the Netherbrain.
But you are not the one I wish to speak with. Bring me your leader. Stand. Now is not your time. We have much to discuss.
Come on, get up.
Please, help me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Can't hold them off much longer.
No time to rest.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me when I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather than potential future allies, like you. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that never achieved. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
see what this does.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Something good here, I hope. One day I'll catch a break.
We'll have to
needs
wait.
to speak to her
Can't
more
talk
blindly.
right now.
Better wait until she's free.
Already feeling better.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? The powers we already received have proved useful, true. But this is something different entirely. Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. Fine. I truly hope you're right about...
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex, of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
We've had a mind flayer still. It seems keen to be an ally in its own way. Compared to what we're up against, I'm not sure that's a bad thing.
Of course.
I suppose you've earned it.
Moving in.
Gods! So much for our cure. That thing. The search continues and continues. Guy named... Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Then again, you can pull it off better than most. You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? Oh, I'm that easy to manipulate, am I? Where's that bloody worm? Stick it in my eye before I change my mind.
Life, it once...
Go on. Don't...
A colder tadpole you feel.
Perhaps. What?
Have to keep going. I need a moment for the two of us.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're going to say. The answer is no. No. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I am not. I just don't want to lose my God's given good looks, really. Wouldn't that be a crime? I'm really not sure. Damn you. All right. I'll do it.
Life, it once.
Go on.
A coldness. The tadpole's essence courses through. You feel.
Perhaps. Once the...
Hey ho.
Don't touch me.
All right. What now?
Let's march.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Watch your back.
Hey, good looking.
Can't give up now. How much farther can I go?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Just what I need.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the Astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? Galik, the Elder Brain. It could be the harbinger of the grand design and the doom of the Githyanki. The end time of the 16 planes will be upon us, and the Astral would be the first to fall. Very well. I will accept what this damnable Geichrok has to offer. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. What about him? The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? Something is different about Shadowheart. Bah.
Private word would be nice.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her. Yes, and at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. The coast is ever my priority. Very well. I will avail myself of the Astral Tadpole's powers.
Good. I was just starting. If you're sure. Fine.
I'm listening. It is done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I'm listening. Chuck, you believe you can survive without, as you say. It is done. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Chuck, you believe, as you say.
I have a lot on my mind.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? All right.
Another step forward.
I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I've been but honestly, you've surpassed. What would you like to know? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. I hope so. But I won't turn my back on the past. The same's true of everyone, I find. I'm 350 years old. Of course, right now? Well, I didn't pick this scar up in battle. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I know. Ornaments, I like what I like. Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Well, they are fierce creatures. Or perhaps not. Anytime.
Don't burn yourself.
Someone there?
I was concerned when I saw Shadow
Always at your side.
There's no more radiant sun, shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her. Alas, still, I see the end may be close. She wouldn't ask such a thing if anything, I feel has cut to the god, an event that came to be known. Gale's folly, one might call it. I can only... Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. If this is what the fates have offered to aid our cause...
Time to press ahead.
Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Oh, darling, it sounds...
What's on your mind? With... One with the weave.
I have a lot on my mind. And
how can I help?
In it.
Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about... Let me work my magic.
No time to rest.
Go ahead. I question the wisdom of... I'll be here.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Ah, my leap.
If not over, then through.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her. That speaks. If you have questions, ask. Help won't come from the history books or from any old tales I can spin you. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.